Thanks for thanks for joining in on a Friday afternoon. Today's theme is this idea of there's a big difference between running away from something versus running towards something, and this has come up a bunch in the last. I've been in clinic a lot these days, and it's pretty typical that when patients first show up, I think of it as they're running away from something. What I mean with that is, they're very fixated on this this depression, this anxiety, this stuff in my life. I really don't like it. I want to get away from it. Um, but until we shift the conversation towards, well, what do you want instead? Most people don't really have a good answer for it. So it's always interesting to me when I ask that question of like, if you weren't depressed or anxious or struggling with OCD or addiction, what would your awesome life actually look like? And oftentimes people don't have a clear answer. And I think there's inherent there's like there's a problem in that if you're just fixated on what you don't want versus what you do want, your attention is going to continuously stay fixated um on the things you don't want, and it's yeah, it just makes it difficult. So the difference here is I should stop doing this. I should stop feeling depressed. I should stop drinking. I should stop fill in the blank versus I should start. And so that shift, I think, is really significant. And as far as I can tell, most humans that I've interacted with, when we can start focusing on what do you want? What do you want to start doing more of? It's this stuff here. It's the compassion, love, freedom, kindness. This is the stuff that makes being human awesome. And it's a very personal question for each of us, right? So my definition of compassion or freedom or love is very personal to me. And if I were to ask each of you, what does it look like for you? The details really matter, right? The people, the places, the things that you want to do that result in this are very specific to each of us. So I thought let's spend a few minutes today dropping into that place, and yeah, seeing what comes up when we shift our energy from running away from to running towards something. So let's try it out. So close your eyes. Take a couple minutes to land. Just feel breath coming and going. We talk about breath like it's this fixed thing, but the truth is, if you really pay attention, each breath is this unique, singular experience. It happens once, then it's gone. So see if you can really notice each in breath, each out breath. Appreciate it as a unique event rather than just breathing. Really simple. It's surprisingly difficult to do. Like in my experience, I can hang with my breath usually for like 4 or 5 breaths, and then my mind gets the better of me and starts wandering to the future, to the past, and I completely lose track of breath in this moment. Of course, what we're practicing there is not so much this idea of that focusing on our breath is like a skill that we need on a daily basis, but it's a practice. It's reminding ourselves that our ability to focus our attention, stay present, that's really the skill that we want to improve. And you can shift attention away from breath and just focus on sounds for a moment. And see if you can just hang out with just noticing sounds as they come and go. And now bring to mind something in your life where maybe you feel a little dissatisfied with how things are going. So it's something that where you tell yourself, I'm kind of tired of this pattern or this way of handling things. It doesn't have to be a big thing, just something where you're like, yeah, I wish that were different. And then see if you can connect with the running away narrative. The, oh, I'm tired of this. I don't want this anymore. I want it to be different. And then see if you can convert that running away energy into running towards. So I don't want this anymore. What is it that I want instead? I wasn't so fixated on why this is a problem or why I don't want it. I instead focused on here's the opportunity, here's what I do want. See if you can ground into that sort of positive re-articulation of the situation. If you can find the positive statement, here's what I do want, then comes the question of, so what's holding me back? How do I manifest that? How do I make that happen in my life? What do I need to do more of? What do I need to spend more time on a daily basis in order for that to become a reality? Sometimes they're really big things, major life transitions or shifts. And other times they're surprisingly small, almost inconsequential. It's just like, yeah, I just need to do more of this, pay more attention to that. my experience, it's usually pretty unglamorous stuff. It's usually pretty nuts and bolts, just like, yeah, I need to buy healthier food. I need to spend more time outdoors. I need to pick up the phone and call friends. I need to fill in the blank. There's nothing really dramatic or glamorous about it. It's really just where the rubber meets the road on a daily basis. And the hard part is just committing to doing more of that on a regular basis. In both cases, we're running, whether we're running away from something, running towards something, we're still running. But that mindset shift from all the stuff I don't want to be doing or should stop doing, and shifting towards, oh, here's what it means that I should be doing, makes a huge difference. Take a deep breath in, slow out breath. Relax in the belly, the hands, shoulders, pushing all the air out. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and in and out. Again, relaxing your neck, the shoulders, your jaw, the eyes, the softening. Hold the exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do one more in and out. Keep pushing air all the way out of the body. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your eyes. Come on back. Yeah, I hope it sets you up for the weekend. If you can remember, if you catch yourself in a situation where you're not feeling good about it, see if you can identify that difference between like, oh, I'm trying to avoid this stuff versus I'm trying to create or generate something different. So hope that was helpful. Appreciate you guys. See you on Monday, hopefully. Have a great weekend.